heist that took place in college basketball. That's right, I said it, an absolute heist. We'll talk about that at the top of the hour. Plus, Blake Griffin's a victim. Did you hear the news, Max? Did you hear the news? Blake Griffin is a victim. Blake Griffin is being unfairly criticized. I mean, my Lord, what does this world come to? How can we dare say anything negative about Blake Griffin of the Brooklyn Nets? We'll get into that as well. And porn star Jimmy, a.k.a. Jimmy G, a.k.a. Jimmy Garoppolo. Could he be in the trade market? Should he be in the trade market? I don't know. We're about to find out. All that and more. First Takes in the house. Your boy is here. Let's get it. Where's my DJ?
Put that camera on me.
Can't believe what I just heard.
Are you good at or bad at what you're doing? You're terrible. You're the worst.
Something is wrong with you.
This is the definition of player hating.
The best show on television.
Stop right there. He's the best.
I definitely co-sign that sentiment.
Thanks for tuning in to First Take.
Start the damn show.
You know what I was just thinking about before the show started? It's only fitting that I would go to the university associated with greatness. And you know, Stephen A., I know you're the richest person at ESPN now. I think I read that in some newspaper.
I think
but
it's
I got
false.
a couple
That
dollars.
is patently false.
Do you want me to take you? Do you want me to take you to Gino's? I mean, do you want to get a little pasta after the show? Because he makes homemade sauce too.
To show you, Molly, how real and authentic I am, let me say that Molly once took me shopping, okay, to upgrade some style in my life. She took me shopping. You understand? So I mean, I'm not hating on it, but that doesn't. You don't get to gloss over what happened last night. That was a damn heist that took place with UConn versus Baylor.
All right. Let me give the details in case anybody
You go
went
ahead
to
and
sleep.
give those
Hi,
details.
Max. So good to see you this morning, Max.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to
Don't
it. So the
hide behind
Huskies beat Baylor as they should, 69-67 to advance to a 13th consecutive Final Four. UConn led 68-67 with 5 seconds left when Baylor's DeJounte Carrington appeared to be fouled by two Huskies, but nothing was called. LeBron James getting in on it, tweeting this. Come on, man, that was a foul. Hashtag NCAA women, Baylor versus UConn. Then Gino's daughter, Alyssa Oriema, getting in on the action. That should have been a foul, but I'd like to point out that account is now deleted. Alyssa, you never go against the family. You should know this. Let's hear from the coaches, Kim Mulkey and Gino, right now.
Everybody from LeBron James actually to your daughter tweeted that was a foul at the end.
Really? Maybe. I don't think LeBron's ever won a game on a bad call by the other team, by the other officials. Do you think? I probably doubt it. I probably doubt that in his career he's ever won a game and decided to give it back because he looked at it and went, that was a foul. So it is what it is.
What did you see?
I was surprised they didn't call a foul.
Then write it like that. You don't need a quote from me. I've got still shots and video from two angles. One kid hits her in the face and one kid hits her on the elbow.
Got some still shots and video too. Gentlemen, you just let me know when you want a tour of Gamble and stores so you can see what a dynasty feels like. Stephen A., do you think Baylor got robbed?
Hell yeah, they got robbed. I mean, I think it's appropriate to say that. Now, listen. I'm really having fun with this because it's to me, it's a rarity when you get to question anything about UConn women's basketball. Their 13th straight Final Four. They got 11, 12, they're going for a 12th national title. They're phenomenal. In all seriousness, we understand Gino Oriema is absolutely right. I couldn't think of a greater comeback than he did at LeBron James with what he just said, because that's absolutely true, and it's no big deal. But LeBron James was right. Fran Fraschilla was right. I'm right. Anybody could see. People who can't see could see that was a damn foul, okay? Carrington got fouled. She got mugged. She got mugged on the way up. She got mugged once she elevated. You got elbowed in the face. It was a glaring, flagrant foul. Not literally a flagrant foul, but it was a foul without question. You've got to call that It's a berth to the Final Four of the line. It was so clear. It was so evident. There's no way around it. It was a heist, as far as I'm concerned, because UConn should not have been able to win this game like that. At the very least, overtime.
Max, let me get in
It shouldn't
here.
have been like that. It's a heist, Molly. That one's a heist.
Okay, let me get
I'm
in here.
sorry.
First of all, you're the last person I want to hear this from because you've been crying on national TV rants about the NBA. Oh, don't let the refs get involved. Have the refs let them play. And then this one call, excuse me, Stephen A., did UConn go on a 19-0 run in the second half? Why did Baylor do something about a 19-0 run? But it came down to this.
Do you just want to talk, or do I get to respond to your diatribe? Because I want to respond to you, Molly.
I just wanted to make 2 points. Mine took about 2 seconds.
Molly,
Go
Molly,
ahead.
we care about the wonderful women in college basketball. They do a phenomenal job. Baylor's got a damn good program. I recall D.D. Richards going down with that hamstring injury. Now, injuries are part of the game. But that's when the 19-0 run took place. After she went down, let's be clear about that. That's number one. Number two, to be accurate, when I've gotten on the officiating in the NBA, what I was alluding to is technical fouls and throwing people out of the game because they react to a call that they question, stuff like that. We pay to see these folks play. We want to watch them on TV. We want to walk through the turnstiles, and you got officials throwing guys out of the game. Devin Booker, a rising superstar in the National Basketball Association, is on national television going up against the Lakers. Max, you and I were talking about this. You're going up against the Lakers, and they threw him out of the damn game because he questioned a call. He questioned it quietly. He didn't engage in histrionics, and you just going to throw him out of the game with all of us watching, looking forward to seeing this brother and the rising Phoenix Suns play. So when I have complained about the officiating on any level, particularly and specifically as it pertains to the National Basketball Association, it's for guys getting assessed flagrant fouls or getting ejected from games for nothing. It wasn't because of calls like that we saw last night.
You two
Max,
are getting
get in
very
here.
emotional. Both of you, Stephen A., Molly, you're both getting very emotional about this.
Yeah.
It seems to me that
He's annoying.
injuries are part of the game. Injuries are part of the game. And yes, I can attest to it. They're both annoying. That is true. Injuries are part of the game, and so are bad calls part of the game. But Molly, that was bad call, right? I mean, that was a bad call. They got that call wrong.
Hold on. Pause, Max. Molly, answer Max's question. Answer Max's question.
Max, what if that? Excuse me. Who's your basketball team now? Oh yeah, it's the Lakers. What if that was the Lakers to win a chip?
Well,
what would you say?
I would come out here and admit
was that a bad call?
That was a bad call. Did the other team
You know
get
what
robbed?
I said is UConn Huskies.
Well, that's fine. You could.
Max, she still hasn't answered your question.
Yeah,
Molly still hasn't answered the question.
No, she answered.
Molly still hasn't answered the question.
Her silence has answered the question.
For the Final Four. Right. I told you they shouldn't allow the 19-0 run. That was their fault. What do you want from me? And I heard that Kim Mulkey's mad about the COVID testing. She doesn't need to worry because she's not going to the Final Four.
She's ridiculous on that.
The point
That's
is
ridiculous on her part.
The point is bad calls are part of the game. I remember when Charles Smith went back when I used to be a Knicks fan, before Jim Dolan took it over from Chuck Dolan and ruined the team for the last couple decades. Charles Smith goes up in the playoffs against the Bulls.
Against Horace
Scottie Pippen had one hand over here. It was in the tabloids the next day. Horace Grant had his other hand over here, and they didn't call it. They kind of yanked his arm down. Now, it's part of the game.
He had 5 chances.
Right, like it's part of the game. You could say, I don't care, we're moving on. But you have to admit that they were robbed. That's a robbery. When a bad call affects a play like that, and they get it the opposite of how they should get it, and it's blatant, you can say that was a robbery. It's okay, Molly. It happens. Robberies happen. Coach just said it after the game.
You guys can.
But it happened.
Yeah, Molly should say that. There's so much for objectivity there, Molly. But I will say this. This freshman, this girl, Paige Beckers, oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
She is special.
Right?
Oh, my Lord.
Best player in the country.
She looked like she's got a chance to be the Steph Curry of women's basketball. That girl can stroke it. I mean, she's got a J. She's got a shot. Whoa. She looks special. I'll admit, oh my God.
I want to hear Molly admit that it was a robbery. It's okay. Molly, I find it more enjoyable when my team is the beneficiaries of a robbery. I think it's hilarious. Can't you just
Listen,
admit that they got
Max,
robbed?
I know it's been very big of you to admit things on TV like the Cliff and Tom Brady and all of that, but I'm sorry. This morning I cannot do such things, fellas.
Okay, you don't have to do it.
Give her some time.
You don't have to do it.
Give her some time.
All I want
As
to tell the people is grab their belongings. Make sure that anytime you go near UConn, just grab your stuff. I mean, robbery takes place in stores now because that's what happened last night. That's what happened. That's
Stephen
robbery,
A.
Molly.
Check your
account.
Please.
Stephen
That was
A.
you got to call
Hold
that.
on. Hold on. You grab that L like Baylor, because that's what they're doing today. I'll leave it on that note.
Wow.
You want to keep it rolling, fellas?
Wow. That's